What's going on, guys? My name is Casey, and I know a lot of you guys are going back to school, so I figured I would kind of talk about some things that maybe you guys are gonna have to deal with. And being a graduated high schooler and I went to college a little bit, I would kind of think that I would know a little bit of this stuff, and you guys might be able to take some advice from me and kind of hopefully take it for yourself. Uh, let's get the facts out there. I've been a really good student. I've been able to get, A's and B's, and I didn't really try. Me and Dalton Hicks today have been talking about how he's been having so much trouble with his calculus. And for you guys who don't know, that's like a kind of an almost, I don't really say when I say almost, it is an advanced class for high school at least. And pretty much I didn't take that class. They didn't even offer that at where I was going to school, but pretty much, I didn't have to try for my grades or anything like that. I just, kind of whizzed off, and I didn't really care. But I did good. I did enough to get A's and B's. I didn't want to try hard enough to just do excellent and be above all. I just did enough to go by. And I kind of feel bad about it because I was thinking, if I would actually applied myself and done my homework on time and just got things out of the way instead of just waiting to the last moment, or if I would have asked more questions, that would have been a lot better. Especially in school, asking questions for knowledge is not a downfall. It's not a bad thing to do. And I was thinking, well, what could I have done, and what could you guys do if we actually applied ourselves when it comes to school? Because none of us wants to try that hard at school. It's school. We just want to go get it done and get it over with, go home and relax. Or sports. I know some of you guys were into really, you're into sports and stuff. Before I started having a lot of my heart problems and, a lot of my really bad headaches and some of my other medical problems, I was in basketball, track, and I did football earlier on when I was younger. But basketball was kind of fun. I didn't really know what I was doing, but track was awesome. I was really good at it, and it's not hard to be good at track. You just run, but I enjoyed it. I was actually, I felt good about myself. I felt good, about school. I was making good grades, but I felt like maybe school just, for some reason it was getting boring. I don't understand, and it was not really starting. It was always boring, but it was starting to get to the point where I was questioning why I'm actually in school. I never before questioned why I'm there. I always thought that I knew I needed to go to school to gain more knowledge. Knowledge is power, and the more power I have over things in my life, the better off I think my life will be, and the more I will respect myself and others. Well, at that point in time, I was about freshman or whatever in high school, and I was thinking, man, what am I really going to do that's going to benefit me? What is the school doing to help me out? And really, I was thinking, man, they're not really doing too much. Schools these days, they're pressing kids to know all this information, and they get mad at them if they don't excel and do 100%. I'm like, come on, man, give people a break. For one, in my eyes, I think if you give a student a book and say, look, if you do well on this book, there's going to be a bonus to that. Kids are always wanting bonuses and stuff like that. And I was talking to Dalton Hicks, and I was like, dude, what if, all schools had like programs where if you do, well in your normal classes, they kind of carry over into, the program that you have your choice. Like, say for me, it would be something like video editing or graphic design or doing something of that nature, kind of like what I do now, but in school, and they could help me get better in that. Well, in order to be able to go into those classes, I would have to make sure I try, or at least try and do well in my basics classes, whatever you want to call it. And I guess you could call this like what do they call them? Secondary classes, not secondary classes. I forget the name of them because it's been forever since I've been in school. But I think that would be kind of encouraging to students, and I think schools should try and look into something like this. I know some do, but not all, and I think that's kind of a game changer. We don't want to try hard, in school, but just think of it. What could we possibly do and how could we better ourselves if we actually tried. And school is kind of something weird for me because I didn't get to finish. Our house burned down my sophomore year. Or not my sophomore year, my junior year, our house burned down. I missed 60% of that school year, and I had to take my GED. Take it from me, high school is something you want to pay attention to. High school is something you actually want to try in because it helps you out. You can get scholarships, you can get grants, all this stuff. And I know some of you guys might not want to go to, college. I know some of you guys do, but for you guys who don't want to go into college, let me ask you something. What do you really want to do with your life? I know some of you guys make videos and stuff, but honestly, if you don't go to college, not a lot of people are going to want to hire you. Bungie isn't hiring to just people off the street, if you get what I'm saying. But just apply yourselves. That's all I'm saying. Take it from me, take my advice. I'm 20 years old. I can't even go to college anymore because of my medical problems. I would love to apply myself, but I can't, and that's just something to think about. Don't take what you have for granted. And like I said, apply yourself, do well, and actually try. And you'd be surprised what can happen. But I appreciate you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a good day. If you guys have any questions or comments, suggestions, just let me know. I'm always trying to answer back. I read all my comments and all my messages, and I'll try and get back to you. But like I said, I appreciate you guys for watching. I hope you have a good day. Peace.